Oh, God, dude. All right, Giga Chad. I went on a cruise once a long time ago with my family, and it was in Bermuda. And you could go snorkeling and like that. It was in an excursion. They're called excursions, right? You pay, it's like $50. You go out on a boat, go snorkeling. They give you a few drinks. It's nice. No, I didn't do this. If you're saying sure. If that's what you're trying to say, sure, like it was me that did this, absolutely not. But they had a thing exactly like this, and they said for anybody that wants to be, you know, very risky and, you know, have some fun, there's a big dive. Someone did it, a girl did it, and we were watching. I remember I was snorkeling and she jumped, and I think she just landed really bad, and they had to come out and bring the ambulance and everything. It looks like, oh, you jump into the water, even the slightest land, if it's too much of a drop, and yeah, it was bad. Like they were holding up from the water and bringing. She was like, okay, talking, but I don't know if she broke a leg or what the case was. It was really bad. Ginny shows us boobas. Well, I know she's not going to do that, so that's good.
Too much booba, you know? Sag, Ginny, why not? Show us your boobs! I don't care! I don't care if Church says no! All I want to see is tits! You just go to porn website and see the tits. No, I want to see live tits. So that I can feel that it's like I'm talking to them.
What the f?
I bet when you want your tits, give each other high fives. Elon Musk, just 6'2", sleeping on your side. Do you need a passport to roll over? Any jeans don't fit. You look skinnier than tomorrow. Taylor not so sweet. Joe Biden, I'm talking lazy. Lord of the Onion Rings, 50 Shades of Gravy. Mike Waits in views a wind turbine for a fact. You look like a 16 tonight.
Oh my God.
Shaquille O'Neal, if you sit on an iPod, you'll make an iPad. Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's fucking awesome. Oh my God.
We do not scare easily. We never bow. We never bend. We never break. We endure. We overcome. We are America, second to none. And we own the finish line.
Dude, strung together his first sentence. It was the hardest shit I've ever heard.
Don't push me. Get out. Yo, get out.
Is that me? Oh, that is
Yo,
me.
guys, we're live. Do an intro. Doing it.
I'm the champion. Let's fucking go, dude. Who the fuck?
Let's. Whoa!
Let's fucking go.
What the fuck? He came down from the top rope. That was incredible timing.
Bro, me and Chibi are literally just fucking arguing.
Did you guys know that in 2008 there was a war between emos and punks in Mexico City? It was so bad they literally had to get the police involved. It all started because the punks accused the emos of being posers for stealing their punk culture. Basically, 100 of these like buffalo hair mullet girls and swoopy fringe guys and spike hair dudes started whipping each other and fighting and punching. It was crazy, man. But the most hilarious thing is, it didn't really start to die down and fizzle out until a bunch of random ass Hare Krishna people came in and like started dancing and singing, and everybody was just kind of confused and bothered, so they all just like went home. That's how it ended. 2008 Mexico, man.
I got nothing to say to that. Your friend who bought you a knife to the gunfight?
How do you think it went? Huh?
Well, it couldn't have been that bad.
Bro, they were all laughing at me the whole time.
Dude!
When I brought it out.
You walked right in front of me.
Bro, I wasn't walking in front of nothing.
Watch the kill cam. You literally see it.
God, those, oh man, those are the days, man. I'd be with my boys, we'd be in my buddy's basement just gaming all day, from Guitar Hero all the way to COD. We'd play this game AC Doocy. we play a little bit of poker, and that determined if I ate that day or not. Because if I lost, I wasn't getting Chinese food. I had no more money. But if I won, we eating good tonight.
You're seeing this correctly. This car has glowing tires, and not only that, they change color as well. And what's crazy is this is old tech from Goodyear from more than 60 years ago. You see, back in the 1950s and 60s, Goodyear was messing around with a compound called neothane. This would replace the polyurethane found in tires back in the day. One of the biggest side effects of neothane was the fact that it was transparent.
I'm sorry, it's so ugly. I think it's so ugly, and I think it'd be such a distraction on the road. You could gasp, I think it's ugly. You think that's good? Like, that's nice? The only light I want RGB-wise, I think is cool, is having street glow underneath your car, like the neon street glow underneath. You know what I'm talking about? Other than that, no RGB lights anywhere.
So just add a few lights to it, and boom, you've got glowing tires. Goodyear's idea was that people would modify their cars.
Oh yeah, it was illegal in New York too and everything, but you know.
I want tires like that on my wheelchair today, Keck.
No, you don't, Skip. No, you don't. Americans don't know they are being oppressed. Oh boy, here we go.
I think it's so awesome how you can drink in public here.
What do you mean? You can't drink in public in the US?
You can just, well, you ever see videos where they have like the paper bag, right? And like the bottle will be sticking out and people will be walking with it. They do that because you're not supposed to have alcohol. When I was a kid, we used to get like the root beer in the glass bottle and put a paper bag on it and like walk, and the cops would look at us, would check, and we'd be like, you know, look, it's a... But we thought we were cool. You know, we'd be like, it's only root beer, haha, and they'd be like, they didn't give a fuck. And we thought we were high-fiving, thought we were fucking cool.
I thought it's the land of the free over there. And even communists can drink in public. That's such repression.
You know, when you put it like that...
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Alright, let's start off with Bart Simpson bouncing.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Hear that. Rotating pirate ship.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
I hear that as well. That isn't my receipt.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
I hear that isn't my receipt as well. Lobsters in motion.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
I do not hear lobsters in motion. We could all agree that is embarrassing. I feel like that's the one that probably stands out the most, at least to me. I see a lot of you guys saying that. That one is like the clearest.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Oh, is that what it's saying? Oh, well, that's what it is. Lactates in pharmacy.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
I hear lactates in pharmacy. Baptism piracy.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Hear that too, and that isn't mercy.
That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing!
Lobsters in motion, that isn't mercy. I don't really... I mean, I could hear them all, but like those two are like, that's kind of reaching.
Anything I can help you with, sir?
I'm looking for the fish with the biggest mouth. No teeth.
I don't know.
Does this change your tune?
Let me get a manager.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They don't hear.
That is embarrassing.
Give me a what? Whoa! Whoa! Dude, I just found my old battle sock.
Oh my... That is embarrassing.
Last thing that made you cry.
Pepper spray.
What's your favorite book?
Rocky 3.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift? I love that dude. You know, I actually met him once, you heard, in Brooklyn like a year ago at a beef patty store.
What's your dream car?
Mario Kart.
It's okay.
Luigi with the squeegee.
Best advice you've ever given someone?
Yo, my boy Mike, he's a janitor, but his house is dirty. So I told him he should work from home, you heard?
That's sound advice. What's your favorite Pokemon character?
LeBron James.
Are you dating?
Nah, I'm playing the saxophone, you heard? Of course I'm dating.
What's the best part about dating in 2024?
Free food. Equality.
What's the worst part about dating in 2024?
I hate when I go out on a date and it goes great, but the next day, my wife found out about it.
Oh my... Best street interview I've ever seen right there.
Do you know what a sleeper build is?
Yeah, I have one.
Let's see.
You know, I think the funniest thing about me being like a floating head on the internet.
Oh, well,
is that
I was thinking of a guy, but I guess a sleeper build could go for a girl too. You know, if they, you know, they're wearing a sweater and they, you know, crazy body or something.
Most of y'all have never seen my whole body before. You know, it's very rare that I'm in the camera these days, you know. And most of y'all probably don't go back and watch like my track videos and stuff like that, so y'all wouldn't know. And then when you see me in real life, it's just like a surprise, because it's like, dang, I thought you was this short, skinny dude. And I'm not going to say I'm big or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But
Let's see it.
You just...
Oh!
I mean, I ain't super swole or nothing, but like, you probably wasn't expecting that.
I was not expecting that. That's a sleeper build right there. I did expect it to be like a, you know, like a scrawny dude. Bro is ripped. Imagine if Nagzz looked like that. Shut up.
To do this to you, my guy. You have a girl? Have you found a life partner?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
He doesn't deserve this kick. I am a fucking bully. I know. You got cancelled. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The way I would call this list, the reason I said that, if you showed Connor this list, he'd be like, what the fuck is this? Get this shit out of my face. That's why I said what I said. Let's have a look at your My Anime list.
What's so crazy about this? To Love Ru, Kiss X... What the fuck? They're only fan service anime? No, I would have never guessed that based on the title and the covers, bro. And how do you guys know all that? How do you know? Yeah, caught. Oh, you know you're just gonna go like this and not answer?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I felt a bit bad about what I said. Looking at your tens, I no longer feel bad, man. I can't even roast you anymore, man. You're roasting yourself.
But the fact he knows these... I feel like all anime fans just know... There's just so much anime. Every anime fan just watches everything. They hear about it from something and they're like, I gotta watch it now. No. I said no DMCA, you fuck!
Mount Rushmore almost seems like it formed out of the mountain naturally. The reality is, Mount Rushmore is an engineering masterpiece. Using this giant machine, thousands of points could be marked directly onto the mountain, showing the workers where to drill. From here, it was up to the workers to carve out the face using jackhammers.
With this type, you know, we look at the pyramids and we're like, how did they do that, right? Like all those things with the technology. You ever wonder in like 1,000 years from now how we did it like this? And there's crazy technology in 1,000 years where they could just snap their fingers and it creates something. And they're like, how the hell did they do that without that technology 1,000 years ago? Very cheap labor is how. Okay, guys, you're making it too real. It was just like one of those, you know, it's just like a question, not to get deep. Just like, you ever wonder? It was like, yo, you ever wonder, bro? It was one of those.
The men spent 8 hours a day dangling over a 500-foot cliff edge for just 50 cents an hour.
Okay, well.
One of the trickiest parts was the eyes. Typical Greek sculptures have perfectly smooth eyes which look flat and lifeless. To give the eyes a realistic shine, they cut out a hole that was deep enough to always be in shadow. Then, at the center of the pupil, a square section would be left uncut to give the impression of a reflection in the eye.
That's sick.
It's the most terrifying experiment I've ever done. I once tested to see if it's true that the chlorine scent you smell from pools is really just from pee and sweat. So I got 2 identical buckets and filled them both with pure water. Then I added 4 times the recommended concentration of chlorine for that volume of water to both buckets. And finally, as the only point of difference, I added just a little bit of pee to bucket B. Then I let them sit for a day, and after 24 hours, it was time for the smell test. First bucket A, that was just chlorine and water.
So that doesn't smell like anything. That smells just like water, even though this has 4 times the recommended concentration of chlorine for this volume, which makes me nervous to smell this one.
And then bucket P, or B.
What?
No.
That is crazy. This smells like a pool, even though the only difference between these two is this has a little bit of pee in it.
It's really... No, I'm scared to pee in pools because I feel like if I go to a house and say I pee in the pool or anywhere, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but I'm scared that, like, you know, there's going to be like a blue puddle around me, you know, there's those things that catch you. The one day it's just going to like, there's going to be like green around me or like, you know, bright purple and everybody's gonna be like, yo, you pissed, bro. I'll be like, fuck.
Crunching on. Get another one going. I want to see if I can tell off the crunch. Yeah. Not a flaky chip. Close to Lay's, but a little more crunchy. Is it kettle cooked?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Are you? What are you? What are you? The chip whisperer?
The chip whisperer.
You're fat.
What am I witnessing right now? That's a superpower that fat people have.
The way he says it too. You're fat.
I'm a picky eater, yet I eat ass. Explain? Well, that's what's like so messed up, right? Is that chat, on the one hand, like there's people in chat who are like, this is a bad take. Like, I only want to eat the things that I want to eat. Why should I ever do anything else? They're the like most picky eaters of all time. But then they also have like the most insane fetishes. Fucking, oh, don't you love it when a big titty goth GF pulls out a gun and fucking kills you?
This sounds like you. Holy shit! And you're all writing based, and yeah, this sounds like you.
They say shit like that. Oh, I love when a little gremlin girl pulls out a knife and fucking cuts my legs off, you know? And I'm like, you won't eat a mushroom? You won't even try it? But you would love to be literally swallowed by a giant lady. I don't think so.
That's fucking crazy.
Making grilled cheeses from beginner to pro. At beginner, we have cheesy slices on white bread, finished off in a toasty...
Okay. How I made grilled cheese was I would put the cheese in between two pieces of bread and put it in the toaster. And I didn't realize that's not how you make it. And then my mom made one for me. And I tasted it. I was like, bro, this is the best grilled cheese I've ever had in my life. How the fuck? And she was like, yeah, I put it in the pan, the butter, and I didn't know.
From beginner to pro. At beginner, we have cheesy slices on white bread, finished off in a toasty machine for extra beginner points. You'll quickly find out that when there's a Y at the end of cheese, you're not in fact getting any cheese. 1 out of 10. At intermediate, we move on to a proper grilled cheese. Nice farmhouse bread, buttered both sides.
This is how my mom makes it.
The
Well, no.
key to a pan-fried
No. She taught me it's not like that. You do the bread with the butter first, and then put it in.
Nagzz,
Yeah.
WTF is wrong with you? Also, use mayonnaise instead of butter. It comes out pretty amazing as well.
Is that like some EU type shit? No Americans do it? What? Who actually does this type 1? If you do mayo instead of the butter, type 1. So you're all just like, okay, so none of you fucking do it, but you're like, hey, everybody does it. We all, yeah, it's a big thing. Shut the fuck up.